Yo, welcome back to Thomas Talks. You got your host here, your boy Chris Ramsey, and my man on the side,
Niko Schultz, and today is Nebraska Wrestling Edition with my man himself,
Tajay Jenkinsharris.
Jay.
What's up?
I did not know it's Tajay.
Oh yeah, that's my full name. Yep, Tajay.
I was just like, hey, what's up, TJ?
Yeah, they call me TJ. Yep, but yeah, my full name Tajay.
Yes, sir. All right, so
up?
we got the man out here. We know we had to get the wrestling in. We already tapped into some basketball, some nutrition, some volleyball. Y'all go check out them past posts. And we about to spice it up a little bit on the mat, on the floor, on the table with the wrestling edition. My boy TJ, what got you into wrestling? When did you start?
Well, I started when I think I was about 7, 8. So
Dang.
the funny thing is, I had a friend. His name was Malik, and I don't know if you're gonna see it, but his name Malik, and he got my whole family into wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, really?
And yeah, he was like, y'all should do wrestling. We was like, I bet. So we went to practice, and then we just loved it. You know what I'm saying? We was catching on quick. I got like 3 brothers, so we was all wrestling. And like a year into it, he quit, but we kept going.
Oh, he quit?
Yeah, he quit.
Got y'all in it.
Yeah,
I'm done.
he quit. But hey, it's probably God's plan. You know what I'm saying? Because we was real good at it, and we was second year. That's when we knew we had talent in it, because we was like my second year I was undefeated.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang,
I was like,
already?
I was getting the AAU state championships and everything. So I was like, I know I'm gonna be sticking to this. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got started. Yeah.
Okay. You say you had 3 other brothers?
Yeah, I got 3 brothers.
3 brothers. So okay, now y'all all wrestle. So I know when y'all like got in little arguments and stuff, but y'all figured out to blame each other.
All the time. Even now we wrestle. You know what I'm saying? Even at home, like because right now my brothers, they don't wrestle no more. So I'm the last one wrestling.
Okay.
But we all used to wrestle at some point. My oldest brother, he used to wrestle in college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Now you are.
Yep, now I'm wrestling in college. Yep, so we still wrestle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he coaching at the high school I just came from. So
for real?
Yeah, so when we get in arguments, we got to wrestle each other. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So yeah, it's all love though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Oh my bad. I was gonna say, like, speaking of your family, your brothers, like both your parents be tapped in, like they big supporters of your lifestyle, of your choices.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, my mom and dad, yeah, they one of the ones that keep me motivated most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to quit. You know what I'm saying? It's like real hard. Sometimes every time in life you always want to give up in something. You always gotta keep in contact with your family. They keep you motivated.
Yeah.
Keep you reminded to think of the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it always keeps me motivated to talk to my parents. So
what's your bigger picture?
My bigger picture? Well, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an Olympic champion. So yeah, that's my goal. That's what always made me work harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the bigger picture, that is my biggest picture in wrestling, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah. On the sports side, that's what we like to hear. Go ahead, bro.
No, what I was gonna say is too. So beyond wrestling, you're also a social media influencer as well, with over 400,000 on TikTok, 17,000 on Instagram. I know before this we were just talking about all the social media people you follow and all the podcasts you watch, and inform yourself. What gave you that drive to really want to expand yourself, not only in wrestling but on the social media side of the platform too?
So the thing is, I don't think I had a phone till sometime, I think probably like freshman year. I never had a phone till like freshman year in high school.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? And the minute I got a phone, I think Snapchat was out, and I used to post like 10 Snapchats every day, because I post a lot. So I always loved doing social media, and I used to listen to a lot of podcasts like Gary Vee. He always say think about the bigger picture, and always try to grow my social media. Like on Snapchat, I started there when I first had a phone. So and I was getting like hundreds of views on my Snapchat story. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep doing this. And then I started growing my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really have too much traction on my Instagram. I was growing to probably like 8K on Instagram. But then when TikTok came out, that's when it really sparked, because There's probably like a couple years ago, 2.5 years ago, I started TikTok. So, but I was already big on social media. So always already had the mindset, because I've been listening to the podcast and all the social media motivation stuff to post every day consistently. You know what I'm saying? So I've been posting every day for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Every day, nonstop. Sometimes multiple times a day. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's smart. So would you say the key in order to growing a following on social media would be just the consistent posting, or what you said, following on podcasts and listening to trends?
Yeah. The main thing is consistency. I know a lot of people say it, but if you're not really consistent, if you really think about the people you follow, if you like follow a food page or someone that do vlogs and they don't post, and like the next day, like this my entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they ain't post on YouTube today.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be mad.
Missing out.
Yeah,
where you at?
Yeah, like where you at?
Leaving you.
Yep. Yeah. So I think the biggest thing is consistency, and then the number 2 thing is following trends and like being the earliest to the new app. So like TikTok, when TikTok first started, even Gary Vee said it, he said everyone is blowing up like quick. Like on the For You page, you getting on the For You page as with like 15 followers, you can get on the For You page and get millions of views.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to hop on there. I started posting every day, and my first video was I think I did like a peck pop and a dance or something, and someone was like, "How you peck your pops?" I mean, pop your pecs. Pop your pecs, yeah. And so I did a video. So I did like a little video. I was having fun using the viral trend with the sound and everything. And then I went to sleep one day and woke up, and the video was like at 500K or something like that. Yeah, and I gained like 20,000 followers in like a day.
Just off that?
Yeah, just off that. And the video kept going. That was one of my most viral videos at like probably 6 million right now. So
wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it went real viral. So after that, the third thing I say, if a video go viral or something goes viral, like the content, keep mimicking that. You know what I'm saying? Just remake it. Yeah. So as soon as my fitness video, because I wasn't a fitness influencer at first, because I was into fitness because I worked hard all my life, so I got good muscle and genes. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I just kept teaching people what I was doing. I was like, all right, I'm just showing what I'm doing. So after that, kept getting more followers, and that's where I am now. So just keep posting.
And y'all most definitely build upon each other. Yeah. And honestly, I appreciate you for tapping in with me, because I remember like what was it, like last month, bro? Like literally last month, I wasn't at 100K.
Oh, yeah.
I was tapping in with you. I was like, hey, bro, like help me out. Like, what can I do, bro? He was tapping in with me. He was like, let's get in the gym. Let's make some content. This is what you got to do. And it's like, I knew about the consistency, but it's like I felt like a little distraught because I wasn't seeing the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, not seeing the numbers when you put in the work, that make you feel some type of way. Yeah. But then like eventually I was all like, if that's how I treated like everything I do, then I'm never gonna really see any type of growth. And that's kind of like with you helping me, that kind of like brought that to light, and I appreciate you for that. It's like if you just quit on yourself, you're not gonna get nowhere. You're not gonna get nowhere.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, that's another big thing. Sometimes there's dead spots in social media. You know what I'm saying? So there might be a couple weeks, or maybe even a month of just like your views are just flat. So you might just be not growing. You know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because then people going. It's just that time. You just see it. You're like up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
I wanted you to touch on what we talked about before. What you do on the weekends for the. What was that TikTok trend or the thing you were talking about? We talked about before this.
Oh, the TikTok rankings?
Yeah, the TikTok rankings. Yeah. I want you to talk about that and like put in perspective like the money that you can make off of being ranked high on TikTok like that. So kind of walk everybody through what all that transpires.
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all know, but on TikTok they have the TikTok rankings where basically you earn diamonds. So diamonds is basically you cash them out as money. So there's a rankings like top 100 that a lot of big creators, there's famous people, everyone trying to get on the rankings now because you can earn a lot of money. So I get like the top people, they be at probably like 7 million diamonds. You know what I'm saying? And 7 million diamonds, that's about if you divide that by 100 and divide that by 2, that's how much money you have. So people be making like $20,000-$30,000 a week. And they be, if you really dedicate a lot of time to the TikTok rankings, you can get on there consistently every week, and your community, that's y'all goal to get on there every week. y'all be making like 10, 20,000 a week, and that adds up. So,
bro, you just said like how you gotta like be consistent with your times. Yeah. I remember seeing you on live, bro, every single day. This dude was trying to get. You were ranked. You were ranked like three different times, 4 different times.
Yeah, I was on the ranking like 3, 4 times, or 2, 3 times.
Yeah, but like, bro was staying up literally all day. I would pull up in a live, and he would just be there. Like, bro, how long were you up, bro? I ain't getting no sleep.
What?
I think the first time I was on the rankings, I think I was up like 33, 34 hours.
Yeah,
last 24-hour mark. So, but I know now that because that messed my sleep schedule up bad. So I know now I take like a 6-hour break if I'm going for the rankings and try to during the daytime try to time the daytime and get some sleep during that time.
Yeah. How many dimes did you make off that?
The first time I was on the rankings, I think I was probably at like 2.3 million. So it's a lot of diamonds.
How much that make out to?
Hey, bro, get in his man pocket, bro.
Bro, I'm curious. This is just like
if you just divide by 100 and divide by 2, that's the amount. So
put it up.
Man, outside of that, bro, how does it feel like actually like motivating and inspiring people? Like when you get those type of comments where people are like, "Yo, you helped me out. Like you helped me get to my goal." Like how does that make you feel?
It made me feel good, but at the end of the day, it's like second nature because I always like to help people. Yeah. So I think I'm just getting karma. You know what I'm saying? Because I always like to help. Even when I first started social media, I just like helping people. I try to get there. Like I got a couple people up to 20K. Like now they're at 50K. They 10K on Instagram, and I just like always try to help people. Be there with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's who likes being like
it's lonely.
Yeah, it's lonely. Like you know how they say it's lonely at the top. I ain't saying that at the top, but like if you can get other people in the same position as you are, it's more fun. So you know what I'm saying. So I always try to help people. So when people say thank you and stuff, I just like no problem, man. But you gotta keep grinding because you don't want to never satisfy yourself of where you at right now because then that's when you stop. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes in my life I've reached that point where I'm like. You doing what you're doing, you gotta, so like your goals, you gotta keep setting goals as higher. That's why you always gotta set high expectations. Y'all already know, y'all athletes, you gotta set your expectations higher than normal, not unbelievable, but higher than normal. So you don't ever, when you get to the goal, because you don't stop. So when people say thank you. It feel good, but at the same time, I got to remind them to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So,
How? You go. I was gonna say, like, when you do get in those positions, did you learn like you got to get out of the areas like from when it comes to like from sports? Like, have you been in the same type of situations when it comes to like the athlete side of things, not just the social media side of things?
What do you mean by that?
Like, you're like, okay, you get in an area where you're like complacent with your growth, or you know you gotta reach another level. Have you ever been in that area when it comes to your athletics?
Oh yeah, all the time. So one of my biggest goals, like as a high school athlete, was to make it to D1 and become an NCAA champion. And sometimes when you hear and everyone compliment you like, oh, congrats, you made it to this school and that, like sometimes it gets to your mind and you like, then that's when you become complacent. You know what I'm saying? So when you become complacent, you stop working as hard as you do your rituals and wrestling. Like you do a certain warm up and stretch before practice. You start becoming less. Like stop grinding harder than you usually do to get where you want to go because you're already there because that was your plan. That's why I always tell people to set higher goals than expectation. So like being a higher goal would be like an Olympic champ. So all the time I feel like I become complacent, but at the end of the day, that's why you gotta keep talking to family and keep you motivated. So
that's facts. Yeah, that's all right.
No, I was going to say, going back to what you said before about helping people out, I saw this thing on Instagram the other day about the happiest people and the most motivated people are people that help out other people because like it sparks something in them that, keeps them going. And if somebody, does something that's for themselves all the time, it doesn't really work out. So I mean, I can just tell just based off your energy and the way you talk about things and how passionate you are about, you know, wrestling, social media, and how you care about your family. Like, I can tell that you a genuine dude, man. So
yes,
like I said, just keep that thing going and keep rolling, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Keep rolling. Hey, bro, look, there was this moment where it was a couple weeks ago at the spring football game. I was walking with one of my homies, and it was like these two little kids, bro. They walked by, and I didn't notice them at first. And then one of them, like, someone said my name. I turned back. And one of the little kids was like, "Are you Chris from TikTok?"
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, that's a good feeling right there,
bro.
Yes, sir.
It was because like before that moment, like I was literally zoned out. Like I had a trash meet the day before. Like I was feeling like trash. And then that happened, and like my heart skipped a little beat, bro.
You're like, oh, okay.
Man,
bro.
What? Yeah, bro.
100,000. You really think about it, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Have you ever had that moment where you were like, bro, 400,000, like any of your numbers, like any moment in your social media career where you're like, bro, I'm like kind of famous. You feel me?
Yeah. Like
I could go out to the store and someone can know who I am.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's funny that you bring it up because the thing is, like, if, like, people right now, this is probably the first time people actually know how many followers and what I do because, like, I keep it to myself, except the people that's close to me, they'll know unless they see me, you know what I'm saying? So, it's funny because when I was at home, even my neighbors, they knew I was on TikTok. I didn't know this. My neighbors knew, people at my school knew, a couple close friends knew at school. But they ended up telling other people, so eventually it just started spreading. Like, so many people knew at that point, so I really keep it to myself. I don't really try to put it out there, but I'm putting it out there now. But you know what I'm saying. Right. But people know.
It spread like wildfire.
Yeah, it spread. So
like, I don't know, like kind of a little bit like thinking about that. Like with my content, at least, I'll be all over the place. So like, the fact that like little kids are like, "Oh my God, Chris from TikTok," I was like, "Oh my God, I gotta change my lifestyle." You feel me? But literally, like someone pulled up in my DMs. Like he's someone cool. We got an external hard drive. He supported us and he sent that for us to like make videos, save the space, stuff like that. But he was all like, "Yo, you gotta be careful sometimes because people are crazy." You feel me? Have you ever kind of had an interaction with someone or someone pull up on some crazy stuff or in your DMs or something?
Oh yeah, not in person, cause I spend most of my time inside. I'm really like parties and large environments where I know something could go down. So I try to stay away from that. I usually spend most of my time social media or doing sports, so I stay away from that in person. That's probably why I haven't encountered nothing in person. But yeah, all the time I get hate. That's the thing about if you do get big numbers, you probably already know. But when you get big numbers, anything can trigger people, and that's when things go bad. You know what I'm saying? You can get a lot of hate, especially when you get a lot of. Because the thing is, I used to tell people, you can DM me on Instagram. I don't know if anyone. Probably some of my people watching because I'm probably put this out there, but a lot of people, like when a couple hundred people DM you on Instagram and you can't get to a couple hundred people when you're doing something for full time, you know what I'm saying? So people start hating and sending hateful comments and like they talk a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do a lot of hate and call you names but the thing is you gotta ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you just gotta ignore it. Yeah, that's what
they're not putting no food on your table. You put it for the, you doing what you gotta do to make sure you straight. You feel me? Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, that's what I like, bro. I mean, when it comes down to it, the way you grind, bro. The fact that I remember you saying you've been doing social media, bro, since the Snapchat, bro, freshman year. Like the way you grind and you committed to it. I just know that whatever is going on in your life, you gonna stick to it regardless. So if you have one of your down moments, you gotta fall back up. You gonna be straight. You gonna be straight. That's what I like to see.
Most definitely.
So walk us through a day, basically, just a normal day in the week of how you balance going to wrestling, going to school, doing the social media thing. So kind of walk us through like a normal day in your life.
Yeah. So a normal day. So this my first time. This is my freshman year. So. I'm gonna walk you through this year. So usually I wake up, and I do regular, go to practice, then go straight to class. Then usually my classes end probably somewhere around 3, 4, the latest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is kind of late, but yeah, I'm an architect, so that's the architecture program. They got 4-hour classes and stuff, so that's kind of hard to manage when they give you projects. So I try to do TikTok as much as I can now. So probably 6, 7. I usually go from 7 to 10. This if I'm not going for the rankings. So I try to get on there from 7 to 10 just to engage with my community and keep building what I'm creating. And if I'm going for the rankings, it's a different story. There's not a lot of sleep in them hours. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of sleep.
Right.
So yeah, it's probably staying up real late. Probably 2, 3 in the morning. I wouldn't recommend it though. I would probably, if anyone watching this plan on going for the rankings, I'll do it in the summer when you got a lot of free time.
Yeah,
so.
it's down to 24 hours a day.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of free time. You can't have a girl. You can't have no one distracting you. Because the thing is about the rankings, if you go to sleep, because people constantly gain points, and big creators, they got thousands of people in their life, and they got a lot of people gifting. Those are people you gotta grind harder. So yeah, you just gotta be on there longer. Because when you fall asleep, you're gonna fall down. So, yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. It's just one thing after another. Workout to school to TikTok. I just try to fit it in. I just try to fit it in my schedule. I just try to fit anything in there. It's like block scheduling, but on the fly.
Right. Yeah, bro. So. I remember you saying I know you're an architect. What made you get into architect? Like, why you choose architecture?
As a kid, I used to always build stuff and like little paper origamis. I used to do stuff like that. Yeah. I used to learn. I spent a lot of time on YouTube learning stuff. I don't really do video games. So when I used to do video games, but I stopped doing video games my freshman year of high school. That's the same time I had a phone. So I just had a lot of free time. So I don't say don't stop playing video games, but if you do stop video games for like a week, you'll be able to realize how much free time you have, and your mind start wandering. You're like, how can I do this? How can I do that? So I used to always build like origami stuff. Me and my little brother used to make little paper. I don't want to say the word, like paper. Toy paper, you know what I'm saying? We used to we used to play around the house and build stuff.
You're menace. Like Air Force.
I don't know, you did that. What?
So I used to always build stuff. I had a creative mind, so I just knew architecture is one of those things where you need to be creative and being innovative. So that's why I chose architecture. So,
okay, I like that. Yeah, bro. Honestly, that's why it was so hard for us to get you in. Like during the week, bro, he was like, "Nah, I can't do the weeks.
Can't even do it.
Can't do the weekend."
And honestly, it's like kind of. I'm not gonna say it's a blessing, but like I just got injured, so like I'm out. So like the weekends, bro, I would not be here. But like with this, last weekend is when I like put up the towel. But like we've been getting some work in. I just learned how to tap better in on DaVinci and everything. So it's like I'm not playing no video, bro. I'm a big gamer.
Oh man,
sick. It's sick, bro. It's so toxic. But that's like what you said about how like once you put down the controller, once you get off the game, you got so much free time.
Yeah, bro,
that's facts. Like there's so much stuff you could do in the day.
For real.
But when it comes to your researching, like for your origami or for you do stocks, like for everything, is your go-to spot YouTube, or are you more of a person based, or like what's your spark?
You mean
like when it comes to gathering information, like where can I learn this?
So I'm not a big reader. So there's a if you can read, I would suggest to look at a lot of books, because a lot of successful people and whatever they do, it can be investing, it can be social media, they write it in books, especially back in the day, because that's a lot of successful people are usually older people, so they wrote it in books. So if you can find those books and read those, it'll be good. But for me, I'm not excellent reader, so I usually lean towards YouTube videos and more. Sometimes I look on TikTok, but yeah, mainly YouTube. There's a lot of videos out there. You can learn almost anything on there. So that's why I learned social media. That's why I learned investing. And mentors, you can get people that basically what a mentor is, people who know how to do it and you just learn from them. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's successful at something and you basically learn from them. So if someone's good at social media like me, you can ask me how to do social media, or if someone's good at investing, you ask them how did they get there? Because if they know how to get there, they went through all the mistakes, and they can limit the mistakes you're going to make by telling you mistakes to prevent. So
what to do and what not to do. Who is your mentor when it comes to the moves in your life? You got different mentors, or you got like a specific?
Oh yeah, I got different mentors for specific things. For investing, I got a mentor who's real successful. For TikTok, I know a guy, he's real successful. His name's Rich. I don't know if he's watching this, but that's my mentor in TikTok. TikTok rankings at that, but always been. I'm my own mentor when it comes to posting videos, but for different things, whoever I can find that's good at it, I try to get in contact with them and just ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Just keep asking questions, because usually someone's good at it. If someone's good at something, that means they like it and they want to talk about it. So when you ask questions about it, they'll keep answering those questions. So
So with all that you put on social media, do you ever get nervous sometimes, or like of putting too much of your personal life out there, or is that not really an issue for you?
Yeah, sometimes I be worried, especially when there's haters that be trying to contact close friends and family in your school. Because sometimes it's gonna happen. It's bound to happen especially when you're a large influencer.
I gotta delete videos.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not really worried about it, because you look at like Will Smith or someone like that, you know pretty much everything about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Besides where they live, I'll probably keep like your cities and stuff like close where people can find you. That's what I say. So I try to keep that stuff off there. But besides that, I don't really worry too much about it. So
yeah, that's good. That was one of my things too. Was like, man, how do I make it personal to me so people can relate, but like not too personal, so that people aren't invading your privacy or invading your life and stuff like that. Beforehand too, I know you said that being successful on one social media platform can help the other one. I think you called it cross promotion. Can you talk about that? About how successful cross promotion can be? Because for me personally, we're trying to get our podcast up. We started a Timeless Talks TikTok. And we're trying to get our YouTube followers up, because we're at 89 right now. We're trying to get to 1K before the year ends. Can you talk about how to be successful and what type of videos we'll be posting for our podcast and trying to get us up?
Yeah, so first cross promotion. Yeah, like you said, basically, I think the best way to cross promote at this second is to use TikTok and grow on TikTok, because it's real easy to get on the For You page, because if you ever scroll through the For You page on TikTok, you see smaller accounts on there. Right. And that means TikTok is pushing videos out to people's liking. So if you go to the internet searching football gear or sprint gear or track gear, it'll show you those type of videos on your For You page. That's how TikTok does it. So I would say grow your page on TikTok, post every day on TikTok, because you're bound to go viral if you're posting every day. Follow the trends. And when you do go viral, make sure so for your podcast, I would say it's hard to think about right now. Like I gotta think of the game plan, but
we'll come up with one.
Yeah, basically create content around your podcast. I've seen some people have a podcast on YouTube, so you could post like clips of your podcast from YouTube and post it onto TikTok. Right. Yeah, like if something funny or real valuable for people. So that's the main two things I forgot to say. That's the main two things you want to focus on, is either entertainment or information. Because if you think about the people you follow, think about why you follow them. That's why I say just put yourself in the followers' hands. You know what I'm saying? Why do you follow them? So try to, like, if the podcast, like if a real funny moment happened, I'll post that on TikTok. Make a clip. Post a short clip on TikTok, because short clips does real good on TikTok. People got short attention spans, so.
Nice.
Right.
Or if someone says something real informational, I would post that. Take a clip, post it on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Just a short clip. And I think I'll be real successful in leading people back to your YouTube, like follow my YouTube. So I think if you keep the consistency, y'all gonna do real good in the podcast. So,
yeah, I appreciate that. You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever watched the YouTuber named Destroying? The old UCF football player. You don't know him too well?
He sound familiar, but no, I don't think I know him
so
too well.
Basically, the reason that we're able to get monetized now and actually make money off our name is because this dude Destroying back in 2017, he was a UCF kicker, and he was amazing at what he did, and he wanted to start a YouTube, and he gained a following, he got up to like 100K, and he was making money off it. And the University of South Florida or Central Florida, they were like, hey, you can't be making money off this. It's either YouTube or football. And so he cut football and followed full time in YouTube, bro. And he is super successful now. And like I said, every time we're on a podcast, we always ask athletes like, what it feels like to get paid now. And most athletes are getting paid through their sports and what they do, but you're getting paid through social media and promoting yourself. So like, I was just making a statement that this is crazy how we're able to actually make money off our name now, just on social media and how the rules have changed. So I mean,
for real,
like I said, you're taking full advantage of it, man. So like I said, keep that going,
bro. Speaking of that, if you were in that position, like where you had to choose between wrestling or full time social media,
that's a good one. What would you do?
What would you do? Why?
Well, it depends. It depends on the long term goals. So that is a question between: do you value money, or do you value success in wrestling? So I'll probably choose TikTok if I had to choose, because I'm
long term.
It's long term. Yeah. So long term, because sports in life in general, unless you do it for a living, probably like Jordan Burroughs, he's a real successful wrestler. Unless you do it for a living and you plan on doing it for a living and making money off of it, it's going to end one day. So your body, you can't do it forever unless you what's his name? Yeah, Tom Brady.
Hey, bro. Oh, I'm retiring now. I'm coming back.
Yeah,
just playing.
Yeah. So I'll probably pick the more long term financial goals. So.
Right.
Oh, got you.
Chris, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I'm going to TikTok, bro. Most definitely. Yeah, bro. Like, literally, having this week off, like, bro, I had no practice. I literally coming here for treatment. But other than treatment and studying, bro, I had so much time. Like, so much time. So I was over there on the edits, bro. Trying to, like, I'm literally processing when I'm going to places. Okay, what can I do in this situation to, like, reach a new audience or grow on whatever social media. Like, I'm literally running, thinking, compared to, like, when I got practice, I'm just like, okay, how am I going to get in my blocks? I got practice for 3 hours. I got weights for 2 hours. You feel me? That's a lot of time out the day every day.
Right.
Now I got time. Yeah. It's like, I mean, I love the sport, but, I mean, if I had to choose, that's it.
For real.
I'm done.
It's a hard decision, but long term.
Long term was definitely short and long term. It's both.
Yeah.
It's both.
Like I said, where we're at, it's just crazy. Yeah. What about with your training? I know you wrestlers, you have to cut weight. What weight class are you in?
Right now I wrestle 165.
165. So is it hard for you tracking everything you eat and having to cut weight before certain meets? Like, is it hard for you to keep up on all that, or are you so used to it now?
The university, they have a real good nutrition program, as y'all know. So they're really on your weight. So they have a real good system. So it's not too hard unless you don't have the discipline to do it. If you're eating fast food and eating what you're not supposed to, it's gonna be pretty hard to cut. But it's not too hard when you focus on what the nutritionist telling you. So it's not too hard.
Got you. I remember going back to when you said, you're your own creator, you're your own mentor when it comes to certain things. Taking that into your architecture, like what you love to do, how you and your brother used to make origami and everything. Yeah. Would you consider are you doing that to get in your own entrepreneur thing or work for a company?
I never like to work for anyone, but in long term, I want to plan to work for myself and build my own architectural company. And but I know you always need a mentor, like I said. So you probably gotta find someone real good, work for them, and basically get a mentor and to one day be in their position to be the CEO. So
yeah, okay, that's what I like to hear. I was wondering if you wanted to, cause I know like you're a real leader and you like love helping people like you said earlier. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, with all that and with the type of person you are, it's like, bro, entrepreneur. Plus like with the social media, right. With the like the support you got, straight up like you got it. And the time that you putting into it too, so I want to revert back to that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Okay, TJ.
Yeah. How difficult was it to get to where you're at today, to get to the Division I level? Because like I said, it's always been a goal for you growing up from when you started wrestling to when you were like 7 or 8 years old, right? Yeah. Working your way all the way up, all throughout high school, having to maneuver past all the craziness. What advice do you have to the people out there that want to go Division I in wrestling to focus on in order to get to where they're at today?
To answer the first part of the question, how difficult it was, it's pretty difficult. So, so I moved. My dad was in the military, so I moved to I've been to 4 or 5 different high schools. You know what I'm saying? So, being in different high schools, you get a different feel of different states because every state have a different level of skill. If you go to Pennsylvania, they probably have more skill than somewhere else. So, it's real difficult. Been to different high schools, wrestling different opponents, and then last year I went to JUCO college because because it was a COVID season. So I knew the best opportunity was for me to go to JUCO college, get some experience in wrestling. And already get on the mat wrestling college guys, and get some experience in my field, architecture. So it's a long path, you know what I'm saying, to get here, and it's pretty not too difficult if you really have your mind set on the goal. Do what you're supposed to do, because I've seen a lot of guys get real close and real good guys, number 1, 2 in the nation, and make bad lifestyle decisions and downhill from there. Yeah, so just keep your mind on the make a goal and keep your mind on that goal when you make further life decisions. So the advice I give you guys is basically just work hard, set a goal, and just make decisions based off that goal, and just keep in mind what you do does affect your future, because people love to live in the moment. Right. And it ain't worth it. So I'll just keep your mind on the goal that you have set. So
that's right.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like I said, I feel like we all definitely have similar personality traits when it comes to that, because we all got here in different ways.
Yes,
so I mean,
we really did, huh?
Everybody had a different path. So just stick to the goal, man. Stick to the plan.
Yes, sir.
That's what it takes.
Hey, bro, 4 or 5 different high schools, twins, bro. We twins.
You're traveling a lot too.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that though, it really builds the individuality in yourself.
Yeah.
And it's really good for you being your own person. It's a lot of times I talk to people and they're really focused on their friends or who likes them, this and the other, thinking about what other people think of them. Yep. But my experience with traveling around the world, outside of my immediate family, my mom and my sister and now my little brother, other people, they weren't really relevant to the lifestyle, you feel me? Their actions, what they wanted to do, because one day I was there and then the next day I was in a whole different country, a whole different state, you feel me?
Yep.
So it's but a lot of people look at that and they're like, oh, that's sad. Yeah. But I think it's amazing, because now I'm in a position where I'm a leader, I motivate people, I influence people, people gravitate towards me just because of the way I grew up. And it's crazy too, because people would pull up and be like, hey, they would tell me their freaking life problems. I'm like, bro, what? But I love that though, because at the end of the day, I want a personal speak, motivational speak. I want to help people out, like you were saying. That's why I like your vibe too, because you want to help people out. I'm like, my saying, everybody eats.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Yes,
so I feel like that's that military kid lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we on the road, bro. Yeah. We on the road.
Yeah, and I think a different thing that we probably both got in common is the way to adapt, since we've been in so many high schools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you make the transition from high school to college and meeting different people, that you never met before, it's easy to adapt and talk to them because you had to keep doing it in high school. You had to keep switching friends and learning how to make new friends, and it just builds skills that you wouldn't have.
Was it hard or was it easy for you to stay connected to the people that you left behind?
I wouldn't really say I left them behind. You got like friends, like close friends, friends, and acquaintances. So
levels,
I had a lot of acquaintances that I'm real cool with, but I have a real small circle. So the people that's real in my inner circle, I usually contact, or we have Snapchat, so they swipe up my story. Say what's up to them, give them a call every now and then. It's like we still have that connection, but it's probably not strong because we don't talk too much, but still talk. You know what I'm saying? So,
got
but
you. That's all I like, bro. That's how it is too. I mean, especially with the traveling. Like my best friend, we met, and when I was in Virginia, I was like, was it middle school? My first year of middle school. We were there for like 2 years. This dude went to Hawaii. I went to Georgia, and now I'm in Nebraska. Bro, like 4 years down the road, I get on the PlayStation. First time in a minute, I see that he had a PlayStation. I remember the games we used to play. I called him up. I'm like, hey, bro, how you been? Type stuff. Like, I'm in Nebraska. Found out he's in Kansas. Bro, take a 6-hour drive to go meet up with him, bro. Meet up with his family, bro. But it's like, I feel like those people, like your close friends, it doesn't matter how much you stay away from them or how much time that you spend apart. Like when you get together, like y'all down for each other, y'all gonna rock. Yep. Especially in the smaller circle, because it's like you know who's really riding for you, who's not, and they understand your lifestyle. Yep. You understand y'all gotta grow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's what it's all. That's life.
Yes, sir. You know?
For real. You gotta know that.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like the biggest thing that I firsthand saw from you guys is how easy it is to transition, since you guys are from high school to high school and then transition from high school to college. For me, like I said, I knew a lot of people in high school, but coming to college, there were so many different people that I had to meet. And so going out and being like courageous and meeting new people, like sometimes that was kind of daunting to me because I was like, man, there's so many people. But I remember one day Chris texted me and he was like, hey man, let's go take pictures for our podcast that we can take with like some professional pictures. And this dude walks up to random people, hey, can you take a picture of us? Hey, how you doing today? He's waving to random people like he's known him his whole life. And I'm like, man, I thought I was outgoing. Like this dude's saying hi to random people, like he's been there before. Like it's like, man, like I just took like a mental note, like, all right, bet, like maybe I gotta try to be more outgoing. And there's definitely room to grow for that. So I didn't even think of the reason why that really was until you just said that. So I think that was pretty cool.
Bro, got you. I mean, dang, bro, I didn't even think about that. For me, it's like, it's kind of second
just natural,
nature.
right?
Yeah, like, it really is, because, like, you gotta, like, and it's like, you could tell people's vibe, like, if you're going to approach someone, you could tell from the first couple of seconds how everything else is going to go.
Right.
So, when it comes to, like, people, like, approaching other people, or when they have, like, nervousness when it comes to socializing, like, Corey, for example, he talked to me about this. I say, just approach, ask them their name or whatever it is. Just start the conversation off.
Right.
It doesn't matter what the situation is. Eventually something's going to be awkward. Whether it's a long pause, a short pause, whether you don't know what's going on, there's going to be something awkward. But to understand that's what comes with the conversation with something new, that's what you got to get. And you just go from there, bro. Like the podcast, bro. Hey, would you rather eat pancakes or waffles?
Oh, yeah, random question.
Pancakes.
There you go. Like, it's like, and you go from there. And then you be like, oh man, you like pancakes? Man, honestly, I like the waffles. And you just go from there. Like, it's literally so simple.
For real.
But, like, I feel like that's important, though, because a lot of people miss out on opportunities. Like, we were talking to Trey before. He said he wish he would be more outgoing sometimes because he feel like he miss out on opportunities. Yeah. But, not everyone's like that. Like you said, you're a homebody. But you still know how to, like, do your business, meet new people. Yeah, so it's just, like, trying to find that healthy balance. You feel me? Yeah. Trying to find that healthy balance. If you were to look at your life today, where would you say is an area that you could probably work on when it comes to that healthy balance?
Right.
Yeah. Probably, big thing, probably time management. Time management, because I think that's like you mean like What do you mean by that? Like
when it comes to healthy balance, time management is a perfect example. Like if like we could say your ranking weeks. Let's say you wanted to do a ranking when you had an exam. It's a terrible idea. You know you wouldn't be able to manage that. Yeah. So that's a good example. If Niko, you want to say like meeting new people, right. That could be a great example. Let's say you're really good at socializing. Like either via Zoom or social media, but when it comes to in person, you kind of like stutter or don't know what to say. You know, you could work on that. Or if someone had issue with public speaking, for example, I'd be like, okay, start off small, like do a group thing. You know, just like somewhere in your life where you could work on a little bit.
Then the big thing will be time management. Cause sometimes when you're having fun, you tend, like video games, when you're having fun, you tend to spend more time on those things than sometimes things that's more important. Or TikTok live, sometimes I'll be live more than I need to, and sometimes I got to cram in projects that I have due for the next day, which means you're going to oversleep. Then you're going to get real close to class, and sometimes then you also need to do, when you fall behind on something, everything else gets real close, and that's when it gets chaotic. You gotta catch up on sleep, and I just think time management is one big thing I need to work on. It also helps your mental. So
that's facts.
Okay. A question I got for you is, how do you take care of your mental when you're in those high stress and high pressure situations, to where, like I said, you want to grow on social media, you got to do good at practice, you got a test coming up, there's so many different aspects going on in your life. How do you calm yourself down and really bring yourself back?
I think the biggest thing is just taking a break. Sometimes you just need. Sometimes, like that's one thing I like about the coaches. If you feel too stressed out, you have too much going on, they'll let you. You can tell them and take a break for school and get things you need to do. Get things you need to get done. So I think the big thing is just let everything off your plate. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got a lot of stuff on your plate and you full, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you just need to throw it away. You don't need to eat the rest. So
right. That's a good analogy.
Yeah. So I think so I think just let everything off your plate. You might miss a class, and sometimes you need to sit down, speak to your family. They'll tell you keep going. They keep me motivated a lot. Sometimes I just let everything off my plate. I quit TikTok. Maybe I miss a day of class and miss practice. Just take one day, because sometimes I be so stressed out. I have so much going on. Even my friends though, they know I be real stressed out sometimes, and I just gotta let everything off my plate, and then I'll take time to catch back up, and everything works out in the end when you just keep God first. You know what I'm saying? Keep family first, and keep going on what you're doing. So sometimes you need to let everything off your plate.
That's facts. You know, take it one day at a time after that.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that's a big stressor a lot of people have, is just looking at everything they got to do that's not due that day. You feel me? Like, oh, I got an exam in 2 weeks, or I got this paper in a week. You feel me? They look at everything, and then they think about it all at the same time. That's when stuff becomes overwhelming and stressful. Now, I'm not saying don't know what you got to do, because you got to know what you got to do. Right. But at the same time, worrying about what you got to do in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month from now is not going to help you today. You feel me? So, I mean, I like that too. Like, just literally taking a day for yourself. You know, no social media. Literally go from consistency to not, because you got, at the end of the day, you come first. You feel me? When it's your life, your person, your body, your mind, your soul come first before everything else. If you not right, everything else you doing is not gonna have that touch, that heart that you usually like putting into it. You feel me? Yep. So I feel like, hey, that's what it come down to. So y'all take notes.
Yes, sir.
Take notes. I know why I'm pointing at the mic.
Take notes. Yes, sir.
It takes a lot to admit that too. I mean, knowing what is your stressors, or knowing that something is too much, and telling like, hey, I need a break. Like that's huge to notice that. And I feel like a big problem today in society is procrastination too. Like 20 hours of thinking about doing something is a lot worse versus 20 minutes of doing something. Like just
That's
going
true.
out there and doing something and not thinking about how daunting the task actually is, and at least just getting something done. Because at the end of the day, something's better than nothing. So like I said, procrastination kills, and you just got to get out there and do it.
Yes, sir.
Procrastination beat my cheeks.
Yeah, for
what?
For real.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
a big thing. Yes,
That's a
sir.
lifestyle. But y'all cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this was great.
All right, bet. Hey,
Yes, sir.
TJ.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo. We just had special guest, Wrestler Mania Man. And, oh, wait. This guy rides a robot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to say that.
Loki, we should record a clip of him riding after.
We're gonna record a
put it
clip
here, bro.
The first time I saw this man, first of all, he's black, so caught my eye automatically wearing Nebraska. But a robot was following him. If you guys know Nebraska, you know the Union. Robot was following him. I was like, hey, what's up? A robot's following me. I don't know if you know, but I noticed. But that's the first time I saw the man. But that's all I wanted to say. The robot's cool. But yeah, special guest TJ up here, wrestler. You already know. Thomas Talks. Your boy Chris Ramsey and my man
Niko Schultz. Tune in next time. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.